Imagine a wall of water, taller than a house, a force so powerful it defies comprehension. This is not just any wave, it is a colossal, towering behemoth of water surging with unstoppable energy. Imagine it rushing towards the shore, unstoppable, immense. The sheer force of this wave is enough to obliterate everything in its path. Trees, buildings, and anything else standing in its way are no match for its power. This is not a scene from a film, it is the terrifying reality of a tsunami. These waves are born from underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides, and they carry the energy of these cataclysmic events across vast distances. Tsunamis are not just big waves, they are walls of water that can travel at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour, crossing entire oceans in a matter of hours. Their power is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. They are forces of nature capable of unimaginable destruction. When they reach the shore, they unleash their full fury, causing widespread devastation and loss of life. The impact is immediate and catastrophic. They can travel across entire oceans, remaining hidden beneath the surface until they unleash their fury on unsuspecting coastlines. The water recedes, exposing the ocean floor, a deceptive calm before the storm. In 2004, the world watched in horror as a tsunami, triggered by a massive earthquake, devastated countries around the Indian Ocean. The scale of the disaster was unprecedented, with entire communities wiped off the map. The wave, reaching heights of over 100 feet, claimed the lives of over 230,000 people. The destruction was beyond anything imaginable, leaving a lasting scar on the affected regions. This is the story of the tsunami, the ocean's deadliest fury, a reminder of the raw power of nature and the fragility of human life in the face of such overwhelming force. It is a tale of tragedy, resilience, and the enduring human spirit. What makes a tsunami different from the waves you see at the beach? It all comes down to energy. Regular waves are driven by wind, their energy limited to the surface of the water. Tsunamis, on the other hand, are born from powerful disturbances deep within the ocean. This gives them immense energy that extends from the ocean floor to the surface. Unlike regular waves that break on the shore, a tsunami behaves more like a rapid, powerful surge of water. This wall of water can travel miles inland, carrying with it debris and destruction. The most common cause of tsunamis is underwater earthquakes. When tectonic plates shift violently beneath the ocean floor, they displace a massive volume of water. This displacement creates the initial wave that becomes the tsunami. Volcanic eruptions, especially those occurring underwater or near coastlines, are another culprit. The explosive power of these eruptions can trigger massive landslides and displace enough water to generate destructive tsunamis. While rare, asteroid impacts can also unleash tsunamis of unimaginable scale. The impact of a large asteroid into the ocean would create waves thousands of feet high, capable of causing global devastation. Once formed, a tsunami can travel across entire ocean basins at incredible speeds. These waves are generated by sudden disturbances such as underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or even landslides. The energy released from these events displaces a massive amount of water, creating waves that radiate outward in all directions. In deep water, they can move as fast as jet planes, reaching speeds of over 500 miles per hour. This incredible speed is due to the immense energy carried by the wave. Unlike regular ocean waves, which are driven by wind, tsunamis are powered by the gravitational forces of the Earth and the sudden displacement of water. Despite their speed, tsunamis in deep water are often undetectable. The wave height in the open ocean is usually less than a few feet, making it difficult for ships and satellites to notice their presence. This stealthy nature allows them to travel vast distances without losing much energy. Their energy is spread out over a vast distance, making their wave height relatively small, often just a few feet. This dispersion of energy means that the wave can travel across entire ocean basins with minimal loss of power. The true danger of a tsunami becomes apparent only when it reaches shallower waters. As the tsunami approaches shallower coastal waters, however, something dramatic happens. The wave begins to interact with the ocean floor, causing a series of changes that transform its behavior. The once invisible wave starts to reveal its true power. The wave slows down due to friction with the rising seabed, but its energy remains constant. This friction causes the wave to lose speed, but the energy that was once spread out over a deep ocean is now compressed into a smaller volume of water. This causes the water to pile up, dramatically increasing the wave's height and forming the towering wall of water that characterizes a tsunami. The wave can grow to heights of over 100 feet, causing devastating impacts when it finally crashes onto the shore. The journey of a tsunami is a powerful reminder of nature's incredible force and the importance of understanding these natural phenomena. History is filled with tragic accounts of tsunami disasters. These natural calamities have left an indelible mark on human history, reminding us of the sheer power and unpredictability of nature. From ancient times to the modern era, tsunamis have caused untold destruction and loss of life, reshaping coastlines and altering the course of civilizations. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake, serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of these events. This catastrophic event, one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, struck without warning, catching millions off guard. The earthquake's epicenter was off the west coast of northern Sumatra, and the resulting tsunami waves radiated across the Indian Ocean, impacting countries as far away as Somalia. The tsunami waves, some reaching over 100 feet, slammed into the coastlines of 14 countries, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Coastal communities were obliterated, infrastructure was destroyed, and the natural environment was severely impacted. The sheer force of the water uprooted trees, demolished buildings, and swept away anything in its path. Entire villages were wiped off the map, and the death toll climbed to a staggering 230,000. The human cost was immense, with countless families torn apart and communities left in ruins. In the aftermath, the world witnessed an unprecedented outpouring of international aid and support as nations came together to assist in the recovery and rebuilding efforts. In 2011, the coast of Japan was struck by a tsunami generated by a powerful magnitude 9.0 earthquake. This disaster, known as the Great East Japan Earthquake, was one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded. The seismic activity triggered a series of massive tsunami waves that devastated the northeastern coast of Japan. The waves, towering over 130 feet high in some areas, overwhelmed seawalls and inundated coastal cities. The force of the water was so immense that it breached defenses designed to protect against such events, flooding entire towns and causing widespread destruction. The impact on the local population was devastating, with thousands of lives lost and many more displaced. The tsunami crippled the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, leading to a major nuclear disaster, and claimed the lives of over 18,000 people. The nuclear meltdown resulted in the release of radioactive materials, causing long-term environmental and health consequences. The disaster highlighted the vulnerabilities of nuclear power plants in the face of natural calamities, and prompted a global re-evaluation of nuclear safety standards. In the wake of these tragedies, the resilience and solidarity of the human spirit shone through. International aid poured in, and communities around the world rallied to support the affected regions. The rebuilding process was long and arduous, but it also brought about innovations in disaster preparedness and response. These events serve as a sobering reminder of the power of nature and the importance of global cooperation in the face of such challenges. The impact of a tsunami extends far beyond the immediate devastation. Entire ecosystems can be destroyed as saltwater inundates freshwater sources and washes away fertile topsoil. Coastal communities often rely on fishing and tourism, industries that can be crippled for years following a tsunami. The loss of infrastructure, homes, and livelihoods can have long-lasting economic consequences. Beyond the physical damage, the psychological trauma of surviving a tsunami can be profound. The loss of loved ones, homes, and a sense of security can leave deep emotional scars that take years to heal. While we cannot prevent tsunamis, we can learn to live with them more safely. Early warning systems are crucial for giving coastal communities time to evacuate to higher ground. These systems use a network of sensors to detect earthquakes and monitor changes in sea level, issuing timely alerts when a tsunami is detected. education and preparedness are key. Understanding the warning signs of a tsunami, such as a sudden receding of the ocean, can mean the difference between life and death. Having an evacuation plan, knowing the designated safe zones, and keeping emergency supplies readily available are essential steps in tsunami preparedness.